Yes, people, it's Matt, aka the Doc in the Arena, the guy that will give you those medical takes on sporting topics. Now today, someone asked me the other day, do I look up to footballers? I'm going to flat out say no, I do not look up to footballers. I would not use that terminology. However, anyone who works in football has got a percentage of wannabe in them, right? So that might range from 1% where, I'd like the money, but I've got no interest in football, training for football, passion, whatever, to 100% where people turn up to work with Beats by Dre and a wash bag, and you're just thinking, oh, bruh. Me personally, I would say maybe I'm about 20%. It's a great job. Listen, it's a great, fantastic job, fantastic career. But that type of financial power and social proofing, I don't know if I'd make it out alive. So not for me, Jeff, personally. However, there are things I have learned from working with footballers, and that question did get me thinking. So I'm going to give you the 3 most important life lessons I learned from working with footballers. Before I do that, just to let you know, listen, if you like this content, hit like. Secondly, let me know, what percentage wannabe are you? It doesn't have to be a footballer or being a professional athlete. I'm sure a lot of people are 80 to 100%, let's be real about it. Other than that, let's go. So the first thing I learned working with footballers is to embrace competition. Obviously, they compete for a living. So that goes without saying, and you see some absolute warriors, competitors out there that put literally their body on the line day in, day out, week in, week out. But more interesting to me was the sort of intra-squad competition, seeing people come in and out of the team, people that had no business being in the team, fighting their way into the team, people that have had massive injuries come back and get back into the team, people that have been dropped, find their way back into the team. For me, that showed me a lot about the importance of being able to embrace competition, understand that you're in competition, and actually use it to enrich yourself. If we think about life, in life, we are constantly in competition, whether we like it or not. That's just facts. You might be competing for girls on nights out. You might be competing for a promotion at work or a university place. The reality is the best way to approach competition is by understanding that you're in a competition, looking around, seeing what's going on, and then elevating yourself. Doing it the right way, doing it the fair way, trusting the process, and elevating yourself in some way. That's how you get the promotion. That's how you get the girl. That's how you get the university place. And seeing it day in, day out, seeing it at the highest level with the highest professional stakes on the line, always hit that home to me. Always hit that home to me. And I hope you can take that as well. Number 2, I'm going to say, you might not agree with this, and this one, a bit of an interesting one, but the ability to listen and learn. Now, I think as an adult, the ability to learn is one of the most difficult abilities you can have. Because number 1, you're not in school anymore. Number 2, not saying you don't like to learn, but people generally don't like feedback that's too detailed. So if someone's telling you what to do and how to do something, you automatically kind of recoil and push back. It's a natural thing, right? You're not alone in thinking that. And thirdly, people find it difficult to know how to learn. Yeah, because you're out of school, like, where do I pick up the information, this, that, and the other? So I think learning as an adult is one of the most difficult things you can do. I say all that to say, in football, I've seen some of the most experienced players in the country, won Premier Leagues, been to Champions League, hundreds of appearances for top clubs, humble themselves and learn. They'll sit down with a coach and say, can I improve in that way? Can I improve in this way? They're listening to positional advice. They're going to the sports scientists. They're listening to training advice. How am I going to keep my body right? These are people who've had 10 years in the game. They'll sit down with me, young doctor, and say, right, okay, what do you think of that? Is that the best way to go about X, Y, or Z? And it's humbling. It's humbling to see people that have achieved so much still humble themselves and want to learn and want to improve. And that stuck with me. That has stuck with me in all my professional career going forward. Although the first 2 things are more geared towards performance, right? The third and final thing I wanted to bring to you guys' attention was to do with the more mental side of things. And I'd say the third thing that I've learned just observing athletes is to block out the hate. Now, you would be stunned at the amount of hate that these athletes get. You would be absolutely shocked. I know that you think they get a lot of adoration, people buy their shirts, people sing their name, this, that and the other, but that's actually a small proportion of players. A lot of them are grafting, working hard, trying to build a career for themselves. And they get a lot of slack from armchair managers and just disgruntled fans in general. If it was me, I don't know how I could deal with that type of negativity all the time. But seeing the way that they block out, they're in the treatment room or whatever, they're going through their Instagram, they're getting, Bob from X, Y, and Z has called him crap, this, that, and the other. They can block it all out. And it showed me, listen, if you have a goal, if this person has no impact on your life, if you have no impact on their life, move on. Look forward. Focus on what you're doing. That is the only way you're going to survive. That's the only way you're going to achieve what you need to achieve. And as I said, like, it really impacted me. It really impacted me watching the way they did these things. So I think other people can learn from that and take that on board. I don't know. Those are three things that came to my head when someone asked me that question. I'm interested to see how sports motivates you guys, yeah? So many people have messaged me being, oh, Ronaldo's my inspiration, this, that, and the other. You know who you are. You know who you are. So don't pretend like, you know, athletes, footballers can't be a source of motivation for yourselves. Let us know in the comments. Let me know what percentage of a wannabe you are. And other than that, just generally join the party. If you like this type of content, if you like this video, just click the like. And I love you for it. You guys take care. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.